28, I believe, of Snacks and Suplexes. I am your host, the overcaffeinated, overhyped Michael Christian. I am here today with Rage and Disorder.
Hi, how are you?
How's it going?
Thank you for having us.
Absolutely. I've been following your father, who I found out I was like, wait, I know this guy. And I was like, Rage. I was like, there's so many Rage names. And I was like, let's just go through and find it. And then I looked up, it had the year you were born, which was a number I did not recognize because you were in better shape than athletes half of your age.
Thank you so much. I appreciate that.
Like I just turned 31 and I'm in decent shape. The goal is to get it back into the gym though.
Well, that's what it is. You just got to go.
Yeah.
In Disorder, you added me on Instagram out of nowhere about music, and I was like, "Who's this?" And then I started looking. I was like,
Yeah.
oh, and it was really cool to connect with you and figure out that you were Chris's sister and Rage's son. So I thought that was really cool because the wrestling business is the family business. Can you all hear me okay, or am I just going off?
Going up a little bit.
Yeah, it was cutting out just a little bit.
Let me make sure my internet's connected. There we go. There we go. But it's wild how this wrestling business works. How I ran into two different managers of Rage on two different social media platforms at different times, and how wild this world works.
Yeah.
In Rage, I was reading a bunch of your matches and had to go and watch them. Some of the ones I missed. You versus Just Incredible, and I was like, wait, I know that name. The
Oh yeah.
ECW original. How did you were one of the few who've gotten into wrestling in their 30s. It's a very difficult business, and you hopped right into it into your 30s, I believe.
Actually, I was in my 40s already.
Diamond
Yeah.
Dallas Page.
All
Wow.
right. Exactly.
Hey, it's awesome seeing how excited both of your kids have gotten during your entrances. Like both of you have your charisma out the wazoo. Like I've never seen anyone get that excited because watching the entrance then the match, you have to brace. You have to breathe in between.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
But I'm
Did
glad
you
they're getting excited for it.
It's worth it. Like Disorder, you talked about getting into the ring as a wrestler as well in the future.
Yeah, I've been training and I'm planning on hopefully getting in there before the end of the year, if not beginning of next year.
I mean, send me the link. I will watch or the live feed. I love watching wrestling. I think this week I've hit 40 hours of watching wrestling
Oh
besides
wow.
my shoot job and having two children because everyone's like, you're a wrestling fan, but you have kids. I was like, absolutely. My daughter at like 5 o'clock in the morning when I got up, she woke up and started chopping me across the chest. I'm like, girl, you can't do that in school. But that's the wrestling business. But let's go over this. Let's go over the big question everybody loves to answer. What is your go-to snacks? I don't know who wants to start, Rage or Disorder.
Oh man.
Go-to snacks? Mine's got to be
Yes,
Twinkies. Twinkies.
Twinkies. There's a wrestler here from Fort Wayne, Mr. Fitness Slim Trimmins. He's wrestled quite a bit. That is what he has a T-shirt of, and he carries Twinkies to the ring.
That's great.
And I am interviewing him the 18th. We had just talked about it. He's on my bucket list when I started this podcast 6 months ago.
That's cool.
Yes. Disorder, what is your go-to snack?
Oh, that's a tough one. There's so many good ones. Um Lately I've liked almonds. I've been liking almonds.
I'm staying
It's a
healthy.
quick source of
Yeah.
protein right there. Hey, I mean, there's nothing really healthy in this room. I mean, everyone thinks it's this little room. There's two other bookshelves full of stuff just piled everywhere in jars upon jars of snacks. It's not a gimmick at this point. It's real life. Like I'm pretty sure I've eaten more snacking today than I do actual meals. I'm
So,
always on the go.
so what's your favorite snack then?
It's my peanut butter pretzels. I've been eating these for
Oh,
two
yeah, they're
years.
good.
Yeah, those are good.
They make ones by the Reese's brand, which are a little bit sweeter, which honestly are really good. I eat them on the road. I've had wrestlers be like, "What's in the bag?" I was like, "Oh, that's just my snack container." And I'll pull out the full container. It's like, really? Oh yeah. Most of these venues just carry quick grabs, and I'm like, I don't want nachos. But Rage, what got you into the wrestling business?
What
Or
got
what
me
was your
to?
first memory of wrestling? Like, let's go from that. There
Yeah,
we go.
yeah, all right. First memory of wrestling was probably when I was a little kid. My grandmother, or my Oma, as I called her, had wrestling on the TV, and it was Ernie the Cat Lad. This is going back. Ernie the Cat Lad wrestling some guy, and he was beating the hell out of him in the ring. And I was scared that he was going to kill this guy. And years after that, I got back into it as I got a little bit older. And the first guy I got into was Jimmy Superfly Snuka. And as far as how I got into pro wrestling itself, I mean, I always dreamt of being a pro wrestler. It was always that thing like, oh, you're out in the yard wrestling with your friends or whatever, and you're just like, I want to be a pro wrestler. It wasn't until I got married, I had kids, and I started bringing Dysorder to shows. Just indie shows, just to go as father and son. And I got mistaken a couple times. Oh, you one of the wrestlers, and my son thought it was funny and said you should start training. So we asked the guy. The guy told us, "Hey, listen, I got this school that I know about that you guys can go and train at." So father and son went and joined the school. I stuck with it. He didn't stick with it because he had college at the time and he was in a band. But I just kept going with it, and that's how it all started.
Hey, wrestling and music go hand in hand. Just look at World Class Championship Wrestling out at the Sportatorium. They were the first to have rock music
Yeah.
and
Yeah.
professional wrestling. And everyone's like, why do you know that? I was like, because I love wrestling, and it's not just the in-ring stuff, it's the character stuff. Because I will say this, uh, Chaos is how I got into watching wrestling. When she debuted, what year was that? It was 2015 or 16. She had just came back from a open heart surgery, if I'm not mistaken, which is a little over 10 years ago. A
I
bunch of
think it
people
was
were like, "Hey, you need to
2018
go."
actually.
2018, 18. Yes, that would have been 8 years ago. Yeah, my brain's flopping dates right now. But yes,
No,
that's
it's
how
all
I
right.
got
It's
to a show.
close.
That's how I got to a wrestling show because one of my fan wrestlers that I follow very well. What's this? Ron Vegas. He mentioned it. He's like, "Hey, I'm heading to this show up in New York. You should watch it." So I have that information, and I think I still have the one of the shows where she returned at.
Oh, that's cool.
Yeah.
I love wrestling, and I actually have one of her art pieces of Freddy Krueger, Stitch and Freddy Krueger. I have that saved to my Facebook profile because it's one of my favorite photos like she's
Oh, that's
ever drawn.
awesome. I hope you get.
I love wrestling, art, horror, just all of it.
Yeah, I'm hoping Chaos gets on here soon. I know she was running late, so
It happens. It happens with wrestling and real life. I follow a certain moniker, card subject to change. It's something that
yeah,
I've followed ever
Yeah.
since hearing it at like 9.
true.
It's what was that? It was when John Cena tore his pectoral, so they had to adjust the wrestling card because it was him and Randy at No Mercy, and it turned into Triple H versus Randy, then Triple H versus Umaga, then Randy Orton and Triple H for the WWE Championship out in a last man standing match. I have a really good memory when it comes to stuff like that. Another person you faced, and I wish I got to meet him before he had passed away. Balls Mahoney, or no, you tagged with him versus
Yeah, yeah.
Eric
Well,
Draven.
it started out as a match. It started out as a match. It was me and Bald against each other, and then Splendid Bobby C. And what was the other guy's name? I'm trying to
Eric
remember.
Draven.
Yes, yes, that's right. That's right. Eric. They came out and interfered, and Ball said, "Listen, let's just team up." And that was actually a fun match. That was a lot of fun.
One half of the chair swinging freaks. I watched a
Yeah,
bunch of that ECW stuff back in the day.
yeah.
I
He was
mean,
a character.
you're in New York, so yeah. Bet that pop was wild for Balls Mahoney.
Yeah, that was a lot of fun. That
Yeah.
day. Not too long after
Uh,
that is when he passed away too.
yeah, he passed away like or what was that? May or April? May or June? May or June? Yeah,
Yeah,
because he was still wrestling up until when he passed. I got more
yeah.
questions
Yeah.
here. what is your pre-match ritual? Like, do you do smelling salts? I've seen a lot of the guys do that recently. I was like, not for me.
Nah. Usually I just do a couple push-ups. I'm usually pacing back and forth. I drink a ton of water. I mean, nonstop, just drinking water. I don't know if it's because my adrenaline is already starting to go. Trying to think if there's anything else that I really do. Not much. I try to stay by myself a little bit. That's about it.
It just seems super cool because both of your kids have iconic photos where they've both up. Looks like Chris has messaged the group chat. Currently joining. She's on her way in.
Oh, cool.
I just so happened to see it on my secondary monitor because my wife loves me enough to buy me a second monitor. She's the stay-at-home mom. All I do is work and provide for this family, but I love it and wouldn't change a minute for it.
Oh, that's cool.
But Disorder, you had mentioned a little bit before our birthdays how your family is more of a WrestleMania family than any other holiday besides Halloween.
Yeah, pretty much. Christmas is big in the house too. My mom's really into Christmas, but yeah, Halloween and WrestleMania are the two big holidays for us. That's since I can remember, since I'm like about 3 years old.
This is what my wife found out at Walmart.
That's awesome.
That's cool.
It's the size of me.
That's great.
But every Halloween, we love finding stuff like this and buying trick-or-treating bags for all the kids in our kids' classrooms. That's always our tradition at this point.
That's cool.
You shared a photo, what was this, a couple weeks ago of y'all meeting Jeff and Matt Hardy.
Oh yeah, that was when I was 5. He won a contest through the newspaper.
This would be before I wrestled. I'm still just a fan.
Yeah, he won a contest through the newspaper because he kept filling out these the thing to enter, and he kept sending them out like hundreds per day. And they kicked my name, his name out of a thing, and he won VIP tickets to go see the Hardy Boys and Raw at Intercontinental Airlines Arena. I think that was in Jersey, right?
Yeah.
Hey, you still got to meet the Hardys and watch that full circle moment happen because they're all over the place. They've been in West Newbury. They've been on the indies everywhere. And if you ever have a show with them, just present that picture, and I guarantee you'll be like, whoa. Every wrestler does it. What was I looking at? I know I'm kind of clashing with the Bluey and the Halloween theme going. Everyone's like, why did this? My daughter picked it out. She looked at it and said, that one. So I chose it. I was like, let's go for it. Where is it at? My notes are very disorganized today. You had... I tried finding this man on YouTube. I cannot find him. The Banana Man. This was like 2014. Yes, 2014.
Oh, yeah. Yes. Whatever happened to him? Whatever happened to him? I'd be honest with you, I don't know.
He used to be all over the indies when you first started.
Yeah, when I first started, he was the top face in FTW at the time. Before I came in, everybody knew the Banana Man, and they started a feud between us because they wanted to turn the Banana Man heel, and he wanted to get rid of the costume, which we had a pretty good feud, and it wound up where he got rid of the costume, but it seemed like right after that he was just gone. I don't know what happened, but yeah, faded out. I have no idea.
It happens. I mean, who was that? Who was that? They put all the hype into Glacier and WCW, and it just kind of.
Exactly.
I loved that gimmick though. I'll be honest, I loved it. And when he came back and all in the over the budget battle royal, I was laughing my butt off because I'm like, this is really stupid, but I still love it.
The big thing with indie wrestling is, you have to have a real job. You have to have something that's going to, provide for you, because pro wrestling doesn't, especially indie wrestling. Doesn't pay the bills. So, in that fact, maybe Banana Man's his, full-time job was more important than the pro wrestling at the time.
Yeah, that happens.
I try to stream every Saturday or Sunday, but I work a job where I'm either there at 3 a.m. or there till 10 p.m. So my day's all screwy.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And trying to sleep at being there at 3 a.m., oh, I can't. So I'm usually drinking an energy drink or two or an athletic non-brewing just to kind of keep myself awake. Because it's not worth falling asleep. I just noticed the blanket you had in the background, the
Oh
Halloween
yeah,
2 blanket.
the
Is that
Halloween
2?
3 with the mask.
3, yes. I was convinced to buy the little figures, but I chose not to because I have a lot of pop figures and stuff that hang out that I don't even display.
Oh, that's cool.
And I
Did you
have the
see the
Robin
new?
to match in here somewhere.
Did you see the new Halloween 2 pop figures?
I did not, but I do have a Michael Myers one hanging out up top above my TV. I can't reach it.
Oh,
I'm short.
that's awesome. I have
5'5"
Michael
in
Myers
a
with the
5'10"
house,
world. Oh, the big. You mean the ones that are
the
like the
big
size
one.
of that are like the size of the New Jack signed
Yeah,
auto? It's about that size. Yeah, this is one of my favorite things that I love showing people.
that's awesome.
That is
Because
cool.
no matter where you go, there's one rule I follow in pro wrestling: don't mess with New Jack.
Yeah,
Yeah, right.
I will say he was offered to train someone and he never went back to that city, and I still find it funny. Where's it at? Who was one of the first people? Who was your first dream opponent, Rage?
My first dream opponent.
Yeah.
Well, I can tell you the first big name that I wrestled, which was a big thing for me, was Hacksaw Jim Duggan.
Ooh.
Yeah, that was a big deal for me. You know, he was like one of my heroes when I was growing up. So, and he, like I said,
Oh,
he was the first.
absolutely.
I'm sorry.
Absolutely. He's always nice to fans. I've gotten to meet him once.
Yeah,
yeah, he's
I don't think he
awesome.
wrestles anymore. I think he's pretty much retired from actual physically wrestling. But I was lucky enough to get in the ring with him for a short time, but we had a lot of fun. It was good. It was
Oh,
good.
absolutely. That's the golden rule in wrestling: protect your opponent and have fun doing it.
Yeah.
Because there's a guy here in Fort Wayne. I think he's wrestled every other indie Fort Wayne star at this point. Anthony Towatelli. If you ever get to work with him, he's super awesome, super nice. His family's amazing. Another family that's in wrestling. His wife was his manager for the last 6 years,
Oh wow.
and then she stopped. And then she stopped at kid number 3, which understandable. I couldn't do watching 3 kids and being a manager at the same time.
Yeah.
I
Yeah,
barely
that's a
handle my
lot of
2.
work.
I barely handle my twins. I'm done. But my daughter has shown an excess in wrestling, and it's uh not just mainstream. She's been watching a lot of the indie stuff with me, where
Oh,
she's
that's
trying to do
cool.
a running splash like across the floor onto me. I'm like, girl, you don't weigh enough. You're like 40 pounds tops. But you all know, full circle moment.
Yeah.
uh what was that question? What is dang it, my brain's flopping. I don't even know where my notebook is fully. I have my original notebook, but I don't know where my other one went. I'm giving Chaos a chance to join in as well. Ooh, you! I remember watching these wars against Hunter Grayson at SWA Back from the Dead 2 and Snow Brawl.
Oh yeah.
Snow Brawl, Snow
Yeah.
Brawl. There we go. I watched those. I was like, oh, this is almost a year, almost 4 months apart. But yeah, it looks back to back, like boom, boom.
Yeah. That was a lot of fun too.
It's just hard to believe a guy. You just pushed 50. Oh, there she is. There she is. I see her. She popped up in my stream.
Oh, there she is.
Ah,
There I
She
am.
made it. You made it. I still can't believe I'm talking to you after watching you from 2016 until now. It is wild to see where the world is now. And if you have not voted on my bio on my Facebook, a link to make sure she is the commissioner. Is that what it was? The commissioner? I don't remember my face.
women's commissioner. Yeah.
The women's commissioner. Yes.
Women's Division Commissioner. Yep.
Yes. But my daughter It still has some of her stuff in here, and I'm about to fall over it, but that's worth it. Ooh. We have like 50 stuffies in this house of just Pokemon.
Oh, that's so
And on
cool.
being like this later, yes. Out at Walmart, they have Gen 1 starters, including Pikachu, and plus the evolutions out there.
Oh
Don't know
wow,
if
That's
it
so
varies
cute.
location.
I love
Yes,
Pokemon stuff.
I have a lot of stuff in this house. My daughter pulled
They
this
don't
down to
got my
play with.
boy though. They never get my boy, Sandshrew.
Sandshrew, you're right. You're right. I don't know if you know about this, Chaos. I don't know if I know I still have this photo, but I pulled this from Facebook and I asked your permission, a while back about this, if I had permission to get this tattooed. Because this is one of your
Yes.
artwork. I saved this years ago and it's still on my phone. Because I love Freddy
That's so
Krueger, I
cool.
love Stitch, so it's just something that I kept and everything. But since you're here, what is your go-to snack on the road?
Go-to snack on the road. Honestly, barbecue curly Fritos.
Hey, those are really good with honey mustard. If I'm
Ooh,
eating
yeah.
everything fatty. I love savory over sweet. And it was how I connected with you was watching you had left for your open heart surgery, which was eight years ago. I got that date right finally. And when you came back, the roar of the crowd was amazing. If you listen back, it was almost so deafening through my headphones, I couldn't hear anything. Which you don't. Steve Austin went over this. Of you don't know if you're hearing what you're hearing. I know you probably remember it when you came back.
Yeah. It felt really good to come back and finally, do what I love to do after being in the hospital.
I remember seeing the posts and everything, and just seeing the look in your eyes. I know you were trying not to cry because every wrestling fan was trying not to cry. But soon after that, you did a Hurricane Rana that was very smooth, if I'm not mistaken.
hmm
It was like what 2 months after that. I try to be familiar with my dates and everything. Try.
Yes.
But before I forget, Amanda, my wife, who helped me start this channel and everything, says every person who's been on the show, I'm doing in full wrestling gear with my snacks and suplexes stuff. I'm doing either 8x10 signed or trading card signed. Which one would y'all like me to ship to you at my cost?
Ooh.
Oh,
I'm dorky. I love
uh,
doing like wrestling stuff.
I'll take a trading card. That sounds awesome.
Yeah, trading card sounds cool.
Cool. I'll make sure
Yeah, I
all
think
three
I'll
of
do
you will
that too.
get ship them. I'll do either PO boxes or something. We'll be in touch. I'm doing the photo shoot either this week or next week if it's not raining. I'm doing it outside at a couple different locations, but it's mostly because every wrestler knows how long photo shoots take.
Yeah.
hmm
It takes forever. I don't hold still. Like for this, I've already sweated through it. I did full face paint. I had already sweat off the bottom half by the time we started. I may
You
only
gotta
be
do the
5'5",
acrylic.
but I would. Uh, was it? I don't remember. But next question: what is your favorite wrestling or horror rated collectible?
That's a tricky one. Is it one that we own?
Something that you've seen, like something like this. It's the TMNT Dracula Shredder mix, which
Ooh.
I
That's cool.
technically have
That's
two of.
cool.
Oh, I spent way too much
Um,
money on it.
hmm. Favorite collectible. Hmm. Honestly, I always go for like gremlin stuff. So like the life size version of the Flasher Gremlin, I've always wanted that.
Was that that was from one? I've only seen two life-size figures from Gremlins, and they were both from the second one, the scientist,
Ooh.
and then the female Gremlin.
Oh,
But
Same
I know
Greta.
actually.
exactly what you're talking about. I mean, Gremlins 2 is very underrated. There's some golden scenes there. Up, it looks like I have comments.
There's Hulk Hogan
And
too.
with yes, he was in the first opening minute. And this is actually my twin brother, who is a co-host, but he's currently at work doing a 10-hour day.
Oh wow.
Oh man.
Oh
Hey,
wow.
you gotta pay. You gotta pay the. And he's a avid wrestling figure collector. He has over 2,000 figures and growing. I
Oh
don't collect
wow.
figures like that. I'm at 50 to 100, I think. But what Rage? What is your favorite collectible? Get Disorder. We'll get to you in a moment.
All right, my favorite collectible. I got quite a few. I would have to say lately, I've been getting into Universal Monster stuff. Anything that has Universal Monsters, you know,
I actually have
figures,
something to tell you for
dolls,
that.
whatever.
My grandma got me big into these when I was a baby, and I finally own the full collection.
Oh
Oh, that's
yeah,
awesome.
yeah, that's cool.
Yes.
It's worth it. They did a partnership with Ninja Turtles as well. The Universal
Yeah,
Monsters did, and I have all but two of them at this point.
that's
The,
cool.
the other ones are out of my reach, and I don't have time to get a step stool.
Yeah, that's cool though.
But yes, everything in this room I've come across slowly. There's also Stitchwork Universal Monster pop figures up this way, and I
Mhm.
have a one of two collectible. My wife makes sure I show this off. I can get this one easily. Yeah. It is my wife was had this made.
Oh man,
Long
that's
pop
cool.
figures. Yes. And
That
with
is
me,
really
That's
cool.
with
really
her,
cool.
or with Amanda, it has a iced coffee and what was it? A book. And with me, it's a cell phone and a headset since I always have one on.
That's very cool.
It was $70 for the pair, but hey, if you can
Yeah,
see
that's
That's
worth
yourself
not
in
it.
bad at
action
all.
figure form, yes.
Yeah,
You can do 2 packs or 1 packs, and I love it. And I always try to have something fun, and it's honestly the coolest thing. I did get a one of one Michael Christian solo figure, but I signed it for my twin brother on our birthday to my biggest fan. You gotta troll your
That's
siblings.
awesome.
If you don't troll your siblings, you ain't doing it right.
Yeah.
Exactly.
Yes. Show him. Show. Yes, I already showed him. I'm very slow at reading comments. I've been told. There we go. Uh, out of all the how did it feel, Chaos, to have your brother go in and not take your position, but go in there and have a manager spot just like you did, following in your footsteps in a sense?
So I always like to, provide advice whenever I can, but also we're two totally different people. So there's that fine line of wanting to be like, hey, that was really cool. If you want some input, I'll tell you this, but also like he's killing it. Honestly, he's doing better than I did when I first started. So like I'm
Thank
genuinely
you.
very proud of him. Yeah, of course.
I saw a photo. Let's see if I can find this. I saw a photo of Disorder just screaming. It looked like you were screaming at the top of your lungs. I think that needs to be on
Probably
a t-shirt.
would.
It looks like a band tee from the 80s. I love the look of it. I'm very 80s when it comes to horror movies. Best horror movies are 80s. The most violent are from now, but the best stories are 80s. And is that a
Hmm.
trying to figure out what poster is behind you, Chaos? I see a knife, but that's all I see. Is that Halloween?
Yeah, it is
Yes.
Halloween.
Yes. How'd you feel at the end of Michael? Is it Halloween Ends or Kills? I can't remember which one's the end of that cycle. It didn't feel like he really died. I felt like there's a trick to
Yeah,
it. There's
yeah,
always a
it
trick.
kind of
He doesn't
felt
die.
like they were trying to do like a Pennywise It thing, but it just got lost in translation because like the whole question is, okay, is he a human or is he a demon? Because in the Rob Zombie ones, he's more of like a human child that became evil, but then John Carpenter was like, no, he's evil incarnate, like he's like a demon, an entity. But then how can he die?
Very good point. I got so lost because I was trying to figure out who was who from the original series compared to the. My brain did not want to say they were the in different stories. It's like, what's the other one? Scream, certain movies they don't take into the chronological order type deal. But I'm
Oh
excited for
yeah,
this new scary movie. I will say
Yeah, I
that's what I've
haven't
been
seen
yeah.
it
excited
yet.
for. My brother
Scary
says
movie
I need
looks
to see
funny.
Spider-Man first.
yeah. I heard
Okay.
Spider
Line
Man's
that
good.
a line that got me that's gonna offend some people, but I don't care at this point. When one of the characters said, "I'm here to do some half gay shit," and one of the main cast come through, why only half gay? It was perfect execution. It's funny. It's funny. It's simple and funny. And I was like, please don't cancel this movie for that one line. It's funny.
Yeah.
My sense of humor may be dry, but it's not that dry. Oh, I do have a random pop just hanging out. My daughter was on my desk.
Oh,
But I will say one of my favorite collectibles that I don't show enough of is my Bray. Because let's be honest, this
oh
affected
wow.
all of us in wrestling. This
Yeah,
man
that's
affected
cool.
Yeah.
where you're like, that's a sick joke when you find out. And my wife's like, I heard a wrestler died. I was like, which one? And I'm sitting here thinking it'd be like, it'd be an older wrestler. I was like, no, Bray's only like 5 years older than me.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But yes,
Yeah, that was
is that a
devastating.
blanket or is that a poster behind you?
Blanket.
The texture looked weird on camera, so I had to double check. What else am I thinking? Because my brain's falling flat. I've not had enough caffeine today. Oh. You talked about Universal Monsters. They do full-on collectibles out at Walmart. I actually have quite a few.
Oh wow, nice.
Oh
That's
wow.
really cool.
They do them in black and
I like
white
the
and in
detail.
color. This one is in color, but yes, the detail is amazing. They did everything. The
Oh
sculpt
wow.
very well. Like, see if I can get
Yeah,
this
that was
camera
cool.
shot here.
That's
So
also
which
But-
really cute.
Frankenstein is it though? Is it Boris or is it Glenn?
I'm glad you know the difference. Some people don't. Lon Chaney Jr. also played Frankenstein. It's Boris, I believe. I have.
Ooh, okay, that's my favorite.
Fun fact: did you know Bela Lugosi and Boris both, once they retired out of filming, both played Santa every year at Christmas time.
Yes.
So there's
That's crazy.
Yeah.
a whole generation who've had pictures taken with Boris and Bela Lugosi, and they did not know it.
Huh.
But yes,
That is crazy.
Oh, that's cool.
You think they ever like duked it out over a mall? They're like, hey, this is my turf.
they actually lived like a few hundred miles apart from the last time I read.
That's good.
And some people think it's wild that I know Bela Lugosi was fluent in Spanish.
Oh wow.
He did all the originally they hired someone to do Dracula in Spanish because they didn't do subtitles back then, so they did it in a single role. But
Yeah.
Bela Lugosi did not like how he performed, so he did it himself.
Oh wow.
Oh wow.
That is a man of talent, and we don't need to talk about Lon Chaney because the man of a thousand faces.
Oh yeah.
Who I've actually gotten to watch Lon Chaney the 1925 Phantom of the Opera in theaters with the live
Ooh.
organist.
Nice. Yeah, we
That's
went
such a good
we went
way
to
to
go
see
see
it.
Frankenstein and Dracula in the theaters.
Yeah, that was
Those
It's
are
a
really
Double
cool.
feature.
I need to remember not to wipe my face because I've like smeared it. I don't know how y'all do it. Like I've already touched my face like 3 or 4 times and I touch it sticky. Nope. How did y'all do that? Like how do y'all wrestle with face paint? Is it just like a second skin to y'all at this point?
Well, what we use acrylic paints. So acrylic paints doesn't wipe off. It literally has to peel off.
Yeah, it's hard to get acrylic paint off,
Yeah.
but it's also easy to get it off at the end of the night.
Yeah.
Hey, I mean, I always have alcohol wipes or baby wipes with me at all times. That's called being a dad, though.
Yeah,
Don't
Yep.
confuse the two. Don't confuse the two, or
Yeah,
that's gonna be a
right.
bad day.
I got baby wipes for the puppies.
Hey, I mean, my puppy is no longer here. He was 12 years old, but hey,
Oh, I'm
Caesar
sorry.
was an 80-pound shepherd. We got to babysit a 110-pound shepherd, and she is a beast of a dog.
Wow.
When I say
Yeah,
a
they're
animal,
gorgeous.
you could feel her stepping in another room. Just doom, doom. The first thought that popped in my head was Sandlot.
Mm-hmm.
You know, it's a movie that I love to watch every year, but I can only watch it on 4th of July. It's my kind of ritual.
Mine is The Bay.
The Bay.
It's a mockumentary about this small town in like Louisiana, I think, or not even Louisiana. I think it's somewhere like Washington. Um, and they have like this invasive species that crawls into fishes' mouths and bites their tongue off, and then it goes into the people's body through the water and through like it's like mutated bugs that go into your throat and like make warts all over you and pop out of your body and kill you. It's really good though. It's in the perspective of a news broadcaster that was broadcasting the same day it all happened. And it was during like a 4th of July, festival.
Okay, that makes sense. It's like Thanksgiving during Thanksgiving time. Or there's a couple of those actually, I think. They're okay.
I mean 4th of July, yeah.
Yes. This is Latino Heat. He's always saying, "Thank you for joining my brother's podcast." It's our podcast at this point, dude. Dude, you've been on enough episodes where you're not a recurring character. The rule is 5 episodes, and boom, you're part of the cast. What is a match you recommend of us watching, or one you watch multiple times?
Of us or
Yes,
in general?
of you guys'. Or
Ooh.
let's go both. Both. There we go.
I always say that my favorite feud I ever had was against Coach Mamone. That whole feud was, I would watch from the beginning. That's basically when I introduced Chaos as my new manager. And from that point on, there was a feud that brewed with Coach Mamone, which basically took on maybe about a full year of going back and forth. Yeah, it was great. It was such a good. I don't want to give away too much about it if people are going to watch it. But
yeah, my brother and I, we watch a lot of wrestling. But I'm gonna text it to him later. He's just messaging me. I thought he was gonna put his phone number in there. Dude, don't do that. Don't do that. It made me think of Ashley Massaro back in what was that, 04 or 05. She put out her actual phone number.
Yeah,
No way, really?
No.
Yeah.
Oh, that's horrible.
And I think she had to change number, right?
She had to change her number. She said she was unable to use her phone due to how many calls and texts were going through it.
That's crazy.
Just look it up. So sad that she has passed away.
Yeah,
but
she was
it was
really
something
nice.
funny. I've never heard any bad stories about her, especially from fans or other talent. But I just had a quoting Scream. What is your guys' favorite scary movies? Let's start with Disorder this time.
My favorite scary movie, the original Halloween 2.
Ooh.
The one in the hospital. That's my favorite scary movie.
You mean this one?
Yeah, that one. That's awesome.
That's cool.
I'll have to send you this, but there's a link where you can get a bunch of these figures from, because I never paid full price for majority of mine, but it was like $100 for like 8 packages of these, and you may get a double or 2, but on 3 of them pay for the package.
Yeah, that's awesome.
I have so many in here. I have a funny one that I got, and I just don't want to get rid of it because it's so funny. Because we all know that one promoter who looks like this. You know. Oh, there's my camera. But yes. I just thought it was the funniest thing because somebody was like, "Oh, I'll give you $20 for it." Nope. That's my baby right now because it's funny. And now my desk's full again. Speaking of Bray Wyatt, I just have a random one sitting on my desk too.
That's cool.
But do y'all have any what is your each of y'all, what is wait, I didn't ask each of y'all the scary movie. Chaos, what is your favorite scary movie? There we go. My brain flopped.
I have a tattoo of it actually, but I really love the movie Reanimator. It's like the cat
yes.
with the syringe.
At first I thought it was Pet Cemetery, then I was like, that's not the right color animal. That's not the right animal. Rage, what is your favorite scary movie? There's so many good ones out there and bad ones too. So bad they're good.
I mean, there's so many good ones. Actually, I would have to say my all-time favorite horror movie is The Exorcist.
That's a good one.
Ooh. There's a lot of
The original
backlore with that
Exorcist.
one. There's a lot of because the priest who fell down the steps actually the original actor actually fell down and people were, I was like, it's just the weird fact I liked about movies.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And I think the one priest, isn't he a real priest?
I
Or
believe
became a real
so.
priest, the actor?
No way, really? I
Yeah.
didn't know that. That's
A
interesting.
lot. That movie was a good one. One that I just got back into, Amityville Horror, the one
Oh,
with
that's
Ryan Reynolds.
cool.
I was like, why is this speaking to me? Because we all had those creepy house experiences as
Yeah.
kids.
Yeah.
You know what it is? Those movies that were back in the 70s, they were done so well
Yeah.
and so grainy that they're still scary.
Yeah.
Oh, absolutely.
Look at Last
The
House on the
mockumentary
Left.
that got it all started. Ooh, that's a good one. The one that I'm kind of stuck on that I can't get through just for creepiness, Blair Witch Project. It just creeps
Oh,
me
yeah,
out.
that's a good movie. That's very good.
Ooh. That ending
Latino, he
scene was
asked
creepy.
me, what actually scares you? Nuns. Nuns terrify
Mm.
me. Just nuns. Not my thing. Grew up in a very Catholic faith. Nuns
I was
just
gonna
scare
say,
me.
you go to Catholic school or something?
No, they just scare me. There was long story. My family went to a Catholic church. In the church, there was a nun that was about 90 plus, but you
Oh, that's
never heard
scary.
Ooh.
her take a step. You never heard her take a step. You'd
I
see
don't
her
Ooh.
like
moving,
that.
but never hear her. Just nope, I'm good. I'm good. And one day I was going to the bathroom and opened the door because it was a single bathroom and you just saw her. I'm like, nope, I'm not going to the bathroom here anymore. So I'd hold it for 2.5 hours or whatever that service was,
Was she
but
sitting in
never
the
again did I
stall when
use
you
it.
went in there or something?
No, she was just standing outside the bathroom door. I'm
I'm just
like I've
teasing.
never. Oh, I don't even know who she is, but my grandma never had an issue with her. Who's probably 80 at the time, but yes, they just terrify me. I don't know why. I mean, look at
So,
that. Just
needless to
look.
say, you didn't watch The Nun.
Oh, I have watched it. I had what was it? I had a running gag is when I watched scary movies as a kid. I always had a pillow right here to protect myself. No, this is just
I had a
comfort in
friend who
general.
would flip the channel to cartoons, and he would watch cartoons before bed so he wouldn't have nightmares.
You gotta watch the animal videos. You gotta have like cute kittens and puppies.
Oh no, I just watch wrestling matches. I mean, Bray
That's what I
Wyatt
do
gave me
too.
nightmares, but that was for good reasons. Like his promos were so perfect, the vignettes were perfect. Hey, but yeah, I'm going back to Bray. Where's that thing? Oh, since you love Pokemon, I have two hats that were sent to me by a viewer a few weeks ago. It's pretty obvious what they are, but tell me these aren't adorable.
Oh, that was cool.
Oh, that's really cool. I
But
love
yes,
them.
I have a whole lot of collectibles. I found out where they got these from. It's called Bio World, and they have actual ears on them.
Aw.
And I wonder if I can grab it. My brother picked this up. I'm still mad at him for picking it up, but it's massive.
Oh, wow.
Oh
Oh
man,
my
that's
god.
awesome.
Uh,
Oh my
eight,
god. Look at his
8 pounds of
cheeks.
vinyl. Oh, absolutely. Like
Wow.
they should have made the body fatter, like original Pikachu.
Yes. Oh, Fat Pikachu. I swear I'd die for Fat Pikachu. He looks like a hamster. He's so cute.
Yeah, I like Fat Pikachu as well.
And then every goth girl's dream, as
Oh,
my friends would say.
Umbreon.
Yes, I overpaid for this. Somebody said 25, I paid 20 for it, but hey, I'm one of the people who opens pops normally.
Yeah. I'm similar. Like they look cuter out of the box, to be honest.
Oh, absolutely. They don't hold value. They don't hold. Speaking of Stitch, I knew I had one here
Oh, look at him. Oh my god, he's got the frog. Oh, so
with
cute.
headphones. Walmart
Oh,
exclusive. If I can find it, I will send the link for it because I love like I'm not one of those like I'm not gonna tell people where I get stuff, but it's a lot of
Hmm.
yard sales. A lot of yard sales.
Yard sales of the
Um,
time.
if you ever have time, come over, or that's like 600 miles away. Vintage treasures. There's vintage toys here from the 80s, 90s, and 2000s.
Ooh.
What was that place in Jersey we went to that time?
Pandora's box.
Yeah, Pandora's Box. That place,
Hmm.
another place. That's awesome with old toys.
Yes, I'm pretty sure there's a store in Indianapolis, uh, OG Treasures or something like that. I loved the name,
Hmm.
but they had the rubber figures from the 90s. What were they? Not Stomp,
LJN? Or the Bone Crushing?
Bone
Ooh.
Crunch, Bone Crushers.
Yeah.
They had a 4-pack, and I had to buy it. It was like 120 bucks. It was Yokozuna, Savio Vega, Val Venus, and someone else. I cannot remember, but if I buy something, I spend way too much money on stuff. It's to the point where my wife keeps my wallet now. I'm
Yeah.
grounded. It happens. It happens. And Latino, he hears like what music do you use for your entrance? There we go. He doesn't use social media. He uses YouTube.
What I use Sworn Enemy is the name of the band, and the name of the song is "It's Time to Rage."
It's time to rage. Okay, I'm gonna send that to him right now while I have it. Oh, I gotta show this picture. I always forget to show social medias. I'm always forgetting.
And in tag competition, when you're teaming with Mass Destruction, you come out to Menace by the Suffolk Strangler.
Yeah.
This is a cool photo right here.
Yeah.
This is
Oh
or
yeah,
this is
that's for
from a photo. That
the
is
clause
awesome.
for cars.
Yes.
Yeah, that's coming up.
$20. That ain't bad. 25 on site. That ain't bad. That ain't bad.
I mean, plus they're gonna have some Hollywood cars there too. They're
Nice.
supposed to have the Back to the Future car,
I see Star
Scooby-Doo
Wars
van.
characters. Yeah. Oh, that's a good one.
Yeah, there's a few that they're supposed to have there.
I just so happened to pop on social media. I was like, let's see if I can get to this one. Where's it at? There it is. But honestly, your social media is awesome to look at. Like, Ray, this is this man standing up. Like, he does not look
Today.
50. This man does not look 50.
Yeah.
He is not 50. Like, did you find the Fountain of Youth or something? I like this one because Rage needs to win. You don't understand. I'm giggling on my phone at 5 a.m. and my wife's like, "Go to sleep." Like, what? This is funny. Okay. We gotta give the wife a shout out. Make sure. Yeah, can't forget the wife
Of
True.
course.
because there's one here. Because there's one here where it's your guys' mom, and I love this one because it's super sweet and super nice. This one here, "Till death do us part." I don't know if that's a
I
loving
like
sin
that one.
or for murder. There's so like your Instagram's full of so many great things. Like this right here, like I love following wrestlers' social medias for photos. Like, and then you got Disorder
Hmm.
just vibing in the back,
Yeah.
like he's listening to the Dazed and Confused soundtrack. Bangers, they're all they're all bangers. They're all bangers on that soundtrack. I have the CD somewhere, I think.
That
Dang, I
is a
just
good
said my age
soundtrack.
right there. What movie do you watch for the soundtrack? Some people say Guardians of the
Ooh.
Galaxy. And all three, I just lump them together since they all three have very classic and good soundtracks.
Mm.
He would be.
Okay.
Mine
So.
is mine is
I, I,
Halloween and
I,
Kills because of the soundtrack, how they borrowed all the original music but tuned it just a little bit differently.
yeah, he would
Ooh.
probably be the
Yeah.
Rocky films. I think all their soundtracks, if you listen to them, they all gradually go with the decades they've been made in. You know.
Oh, absolutely. The Creed films, I never watched the third one, but the first two were very enjoyable. I need
Yeah.
to get to that third one.
Mine would probably be
What
the
about
Warriors.
Ooh. I don't even watch it for the soundtrack. I just watch it for the glass clinking.
Yeah,
My
right.
family knows
Exactly.
I'll put on headphones just to do this, but I think that's the autism and ADHD that just hits it once. Like, what about you, Chaos? What's that one you always watch just for the soundtrack?
So this is very specific, but I love the movie VHS, and I love that ending theme song. It's the best part of it, just like the static and the kind of punk rock aesthetic to it. It's so much fun.
I isn't there like two or three of those? No, VHS
There's a
is
lot.
what I was thinking Rec, the Rec series. I was swapping the
Oh,
two.
Rec
The Rec
3
series.
actually has a fantastic soundtrack too. The one in the wedding.
Oh yes, yes. If you can't see it here, but I have about 100 very terrible horror movies just hanging out in my top right corner. They're terrible. Like there's one called I don't even own this one anymore. It's called Pelts. It has meatloaf in it, but it is so bad. It is bad. Okay, I've been a butcher for a very long time. A guy carved his chest with a cake knife. It doesn't make sense.
With a cake.
Like
Hmm.
yes, there's a thin sharp edge on a cake knife, but a meat knife, I don't want to bring a knife on here and show but there's a curve on a meat knife, if not multiple curves.
Yeah.
But
Yes.
Latino Heat says his favorite movie is The Crow, which that man
That's a good
loves The
movie.
Crow.
That
He
is a
spent
good
like
movie, and
40
that
hours on
It's
a
soundtrack
got a good
finger.
is good
vibe.
too.
Yep.
And he watched the new one. He's like, I'm gonna hate it. It's gonna suck.
Yeah.
I bought him the DVD of it, but it's actually very well told. It's The Crow, but it's a different branch off of another story.
Oh,
Hmm.
that's cool.
That's the way and
Yeah, I haven't
they
watched the
go,
new one.
oh, it's good. You'll like it. You're gonna get into it.
Okay.
It's a sleeper movie, as I tell people. It wasn't very hyped because The Crow, randomly, you can't hold a candle to it normally, but
Yeah.
Yeah.
it did very well. It did very well. While we're on to it, I'm pretty sure I already know your guys' favorite Pokemon, but what is your go-to Pokemon? Y'all saw my Squirtle. It was mine, but my daughter took mine.
Mine is Gengar.
Hmm.
That's a good one. Chaos, if I'm not mistaken, you are Pikachu and Sandshrew.
Yes, Sandshrew is definitely my favorite, but I will say my favorite Pikachu, like his whole lifespan, I love Pichu. Oh my God. Baby Pokemon, I die every time I see them.
Oh, absolutely. Did you ever watch the short of Pikachu's journey before Ash when they brought in Pichu and everything?
Oh,
You have to
yes.
cry. It's like
Oh,
it drags you down, but it's like, oh.
it
But then
was so cute.
yes. Yes, sir. We can't forget Ready to Rumble 2 soundtrack was really good too. Yeah. Well, I have that saved on YouTube. I bought it on
Rage, who
YouTube
is your
years
favorite
ago.
Pokemon?
Mine?
Yeah.
Chaos.
Machamp.
I'm kidding. My favorite, I don't know the names of the Pokemon, but I know the one that looks like he's flexing all the time.
Machamp.
Is that it?
I
Machamp?
think so. Yeah.
There's there Latino, he likes that entire evolution. He likes Hitmonchan, Hitmonlee, and he likes some of the newer generation because they're all fighting type Pokemon because they look like wrestlers.
Yes,
Yeah.
exactly.
There's Wucho Hawk or something like that. The first thing I think of is El Grande Americana.
There's also a
Rattata.
Luchador Pikachu.
Yes, there is. Yes. Before y'all came on, my Switch is here somewhere. I was playing the Leaf Green. I was sitting there playing it like so deeply focused. My wife's like, "Hey, look at your camera." I saw a notification to look at my camera. Okay. But I've had so much caffeine today. What was that? 300 milligrams at 5. I think I've topped 2,000. Ooh, this is gonna be a good day. I consumed enough caffeine for all three of y'all and myself, I think.
Ooh.
Uh, I may have to send this to y'all, one of y'all, but this was shipped to me as well.
What is
Oh,
that?
wow.
What is
I
that?
love scary places, but yeah.
Oh, that's cool.
That is cool.
Here in Fort Wayne, we have a place called Headwaters Park. It's where we have a lot of. It's an actual park, but we have a lot of stuff. But fun fact, it was our old execution grounds. That's why it's called
Ooh.
Headwaters Park.
Oh, that's
Oh, wow.
cool.
Ooh.
So many people they're like, you're ruining it for me. I was like, but it's fact. Like Lindenwood Cemetery, it's got headstones from 1858. It's the oldest cemetery in Fort Wayne up until now, and there's no denomination that it holds, but it holds everyone. But it's well
Oh,
organized. Like
wow.
if you ever are in Fort Wayne, check it out. It's beautiful,
Yeah,
and
that
they
sounds
hold
awesome.
Civil War style funerals.
Oh,
Oh,
wow.
that when you hear the trumpets, Undertaker's entrance.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Just goosebumps. But
Yeah.
before we get going, because I gotta eat something before I get my kids ready for bed. Each of y'all? What is your message? Your words to this next generation of wrestlers, or for Disorder, since he's this next generation of wrestlers.
Hmm.
Want me to go first?
Yeah.
Yeah, go right ahead, Rage,
All
since
right.
you've been in this game for a bit.
Mine is simple. Mine is basically old school. Um, Always remember you got to look the part to be the part. And if you believe in what you are, other people will believe in what you are. So I leave you with that.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, I can't even. Every wrestler or 60% say about the same thing. Invest in the gimmick. A lot of that stuff where that actually said something that the new Michael Christian jersey is now on market. It's
Oh,
great
that's so
design, actually.
cool.
It just translated well. But the goal is to sell 100 before 2027. That is my goal. 100 before 2027. But chaos or Disorder or Rage, who's next on your message in wrestling?
Oh, if I had a message for new wrestlers that are coming up like me, I'd say don't give up on your dreams. Keep going. Um, it's going to be hard, but when it gets tough, just keep pushing through it.
Mm-hmm.
In chaos, what's
Um,
your message?
so mine is kind of like towards wrestlers as well as, managers, valets, referees, basically anybody that's kind of creating the story and helping tell it. Um, Pretty much get interested in what you're telling people and have fun doing it and just, vibe with the crowd because people can tell when you're really into it and when you're not into it. And if you got like full energy into it just comes out so much better. And just being able to be wacky and weird for the sake of the story is such a good quality to have. Like being able to just change up things and not be like, well, my character does this, my character does that. It's like, nah. If it's gonna be a really funny story, sometimes you gotta look a little goofy, and it's super fun. You gotta either be like super badass or super corny, but like both tell a fun story.
Oh, absolutely. And you brought up a very good point. It's okay to be goofy. Well, for the story, I do it without the story. I just do it because, well, it's a
You are
joke of
goofy.
I'm. Oh, absolutely, absolutely. Like this is like a corner of what I do. I danced at my wedding in a full Baby Yoda onesie while everybody was watching just to annoy my wife. My
Oh my gosh.
I don't worry, I'll send you the video, Chris, or Chaos, my apologies. But I'll send you the video because it's absolutely hilarious. And the word she whispered to me this close to my face, is it too soon for a divorce? But it was funny
Oh,
because my daughter and son both have onesies now that we drop, and one day I will drop it. It's just too hot to be rocking stuff like that because at 5'5", 180 pounds, I am a sweating nightmare.
mhm.
And I'm not even doing anything physical. I'm just sitting here. Let's Okay, let's see if I can find it. Yes, yes. Didn't know if you saw the giant duck.
Yes.
Oh
Yeah,
my god, he's so cute. Oh my god. He's so cute. And it
Start
matches
talking, I'm
because
out of
like
here.
he's in the lake.
Oh,
It is the size of me. But the message I need to get out back out is WWE Network is trash. We need to go back to physical DVDs.
yes.
Mhm.
Yeah,
They
I
can't
like
take them
tapes.
away. I have probably about 20 or 30 wrestling DVDs, a lot of independent works because that's the only way you get to watch them because YouTube wasn't around when they were around. There we go.
Yeah.
I have like over 500 tapes. I'm a wrestling tape collector.
Oh, I,
He has
I,
stuff from the indies. He has stuff from the territories.
Yeah,
He has
that
what
all
was it?
different
You had
periods of time.
the first was it WrestleMania on tape?
Yeah, I got the first WrestleMania on tape, the clamshell.
wow. I think I've only seen a physical tape of the first WrestleMania once, and this was behind glass. But hey, that's
Mhm.
something right there. I will say, if they did WrestleMania on tape now, it'd be 4 tapes if I'm not mistaken, because the tape holds about 2 hours
Yeah.
or 88, 90 minutes. But yes. But thank you guys for coming on. I appreciate your time. And everyone's like, my dad sent me a couple messages. He's like, how do you know all these people? Wrestling communicates. If you don't network in wrestling, then you're not going to be anywhere because you've been
Mhm.
all over New York. I saw locations. I can't remember any of them. You've been in New York, New York. Where is this? You've been in Canada, which I thought was
Yeah,
interesting. So you are more than one country. You're a multi-country man.
this is true.
But it's like I understand. Wrestling in Canada was probably just the same thing. It's a post with 4 ropes. It's the same thing as wrestling in the States, just a passport required.
Exactly.
Yeah. But a
Mhm.
4 ropes in a ring, I mean, doing the difference between a 16 by 16, 12 by 12, a 10 by 10, and a 20 by 20 is your step count. That's the only difference.
That's it.
I've never
Yeah.
bumped in a 10 by 10, but that looks miserable. That
Yeah,
looks
it does.
miserable. It just looks too bouncy to me. To me, it looks too bouncy.
Too bouncy,
12 by
too
12 or
small.
16. Oh, absolutely. You can't do a superplex.
No.
Mhm.
You can do small moves, but nothing major. For training, that's a perfect size ring.
Yes.
But thank you for your time again, all of your time. And
Yeah.
this is
Thank
Michael
Thank
you.
Christian
you.
signing off. Thank you, Dysorder, for reaching out to me because I'm glad you sent me the links to your music. I am so happy you sent me those.
Yeah, it was great getting in contact with you, and I'm really happy you had us on today.
Oh, absolutely. I will have all of you back because we are in the middle of my favorite time of year, Halloween. I will
Yeah.
get my daughter
Ooh,
up
yeah.
on here in her Halloween costume and we'll see because I pretty much could place a full chaos outfit together for her.
That's
Cool.
so
And,
We'll
you-
can't wait to see
cute. Oh
that.
my
and the next
gosh.
time we come on for Halloween, we'll come on and gimmick.
Yeah.
Oh,
Mhm.
absolutely. I only did face paint because it was a cheap pop to myself. And I'm slowly watching it drip down and now I look like the ultimate warrior.
Yes, we'll keep it painted.
Yes. But Michael Christian signing off. Like, subscribe, and comment for more.